Champions League semi-final, the big one. It's Barcelona. I'm shitting myself. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Maribor save. I am Coach Left Foot and this is a massive day in the save. Champions League semi-final, leg 1 and leg 2 back to back, and this could be it. We could be possibly getting through to our first ever Champions League final. The video starts very strangely on the Barcelona page, but that's because I want to draw something to your attention. Their key player, Cristiano Lemerio, world-class centre-back, is out for possibly up to 2 weeks. That's really good for us because he's very, very good. Their starting left-back is also injured. He's out for 6 days. They've got Nathan Collette is injured. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks. So this is a perfect opportunity to play them. David Stankar, their starting right-back, he's injured. He's not going to be fully fit, but they might risk him, but I highly doubt it. It's a great time to play Barcelona. They've got a lot of injuries. We've just got to make sure it counts. If we look at the schedule, obviously we've been winning games, but since our last Champions League game, which was the quarter-final win, 2-1 against Juventus, we drew 0-0 with NK Cooper. We then beat Galicia in the semi-final first leg, and then we beat ND Galicia again, 3-0. And Alex Cardos came back from injury, played the last 20 minutes, got a goal. Hams Begovic ended a goal drought as well, which was really good to see. And in this game, we actually used a lot of youngsters. So Goran Nemic got his first game for the club. He's a promising young guy in the B team. And he didn't really impress, but I'm trying to retrain him as a striker, and it might not be the right thing to do. He got a 6.3, but Gabriel Portalo, who's a youngster from Argentina that I bought in this season, this summer, for 42.5k. He came in, he looks very promising indeed, and he got a very respectable rating of 7.5, which is really good. Sam Lefort, Castagnoli, Zan Sneijder got a game as well, called him up from the B team to have a go at left back. He did a very good job as well, getting a 7.5. I think it was a 7.5, 7.7 in fact. And we're starting to bring a few more youth players through into the club as well. But the big game today is FC Barcelona, and we're at home first. Let's make the advantage count, and I'll see you at kickoff. I know it's not kickoff, but I've got to go through the team first. So Vigilante is in goal, obviously. Ills, Kovac, Sekatui and Tapia are the back four. Sainz, Lopez and Dadui the midfield three. Hodzic, Duran and Cardos make the front two. It's a massive game. It's really, really big. I'm risking Cardos. He's not match fit, but man, he loves to score goals. Duran against his old club, it's written in the stars that he's going to score. Hodzic, Dadui, Lopez and Sainz are all brilliant midfielders. The back four is solid, and Vigilante is the best goalkeeper we've ever had at the club. And look at these goals that we've been scoring this season. 34, 29, 15, 20, 15. It's insane the amount of goals we've been scoring this season. So we've just got to take that in to the game against Barcelona and get a result. Let's get a result that we can take back to the new camp and really put us in a strong position. This time, I will see you at kickoff. The game is underway. We kick off right to left in our wonderful purple home kit. Barcelona have lined up in their 4-2-2-1-1 formation, which is slightly odd. They're probably going to try and dominate the possession. It's going to be two teams trying to dominate the ball against each other, and sometimes that works out well for us, sometimes it doesn't. We've just got to really hope that this is one of the times where it does, and time is totally flying by. We've had 50 minutes, but Val puts a free kick in. It falls to Martin. Vigilante makes an easy catch. He's got a quick ball out to Ills if he wants to use it, and he does. Ills has it, and nothing comes of that. We didn't really play it up the line. Cardos had made a run, but yeah, we just got to keep going. Rudnay with a long ball forward. Gueva doesn't get the header. Lopez gets there, but Val picks it up. Sainz with a good tackle into Dadui. Dadui out to Duran. Duran looks the overlap from Ills. Ills back into Duran. He's running at his former teammates. Francisco Duran, ball across. It's pretty poor, and Rudnay makes a pretty routine catch, but they're trying to play out from the back, and we're pressuring them into those long balls. Dadui with a good ball. Cardos into the box. He's through. Rudnay makes a good save. And We need to stick our chances away. Didui with a corner. Looking for one of the tall centre-backs. Duran heads it over, but it's a good save or maybe a defensive header clear because we get another corner. Didui flicks it in. Duran on the edge. Cardos. Hodzic shoots. Top corner. It's 1-0 to NK Maribor. Absolutely brilliant goal. Let's see it in 3D. The corner came in. It was headed clear by Villa. Duran knocks it down to Cardos. Squares it. I think going back to Duran, but Hodzic takes it up left foot. Pings it into the top keeper corner. Keeper's got no chance. A wonderful, wonderful goal on the 25th minute mark. And I've got to apologise if you can hear that lawnmower because the sun's out, so everyone's decided to do their gardening. But Val turns for Barcelona into Embalo. Back to Val. Long ball forward. Gueva, oh, he's got round the pressure. He's through 1-on. What a save from Vigilante. And Tapia just hoofs it clear. And that is a magnificent bit of goalkeeping from Vigilante. Awesome stuff. And down the other end, Didui to Duran. Ills, he's tackled by Embalo, but Kovac has a bit of time. Sekatui into Lopez. We're moving it around well. Tapia, Duran to Sainz, to Didui. Didui turns, he can't get a shot off. Sainz picks it up and just fires it into the same corner that Hodzic put his strike. And Ivan Sainz has made it 2-0 NK Maribor. And I'm starting to get very, very giddy. Didui couldn't just turn and get his shot off, but the tackle, he actually then re-tackled the player, and Sainz took his opportunity, caught the goalkeeper off guard, and what a finish. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The only real player who's having a bad game in our team is Duran against his old club, and I'm gonna bring him off and bring on Hamza Begovic and not change much else. And I'm going to tell them that I am happy with how they're playing, because we're currently beating Barcelona 2-0 in a Champions League semi-final, which is absolutely ridiculous. And we get the second half underway, and I can't believe this. Vidal gets in early, straight away from behind. Gueva hits the bar within 15 minutes of the restart, and that would appear that they have had a bollocking from Roberto Mancini, who is the manager of Barcelona in this game at the moment. They've made some more subs, but we're attacking. To do with a free kick in. Kovac couldn't get there. Leleu brings it away, but Tapia picks it up on the ball. Cardos back to Tapia. Sainz, can we make it 3? Hamza Begovic turns into the box, squares it. Didui! It is 3-0. Didui gets onto Hamza Begovic's cross. This is an absolutely magnificent performance. Hamza Begovic turned his man, ran into the box, it was accelerated in, and Didui ran from deep, absolutely nowhere. That is why you have centre midfielders on an attacking mentality in that midfield place, because they love those last minute runs. As Gueva heads it down to Vidal. Vidal tries to beat Tapia, makes a good tackle on him. Out to Didui on the left hand side, ball over the top. That's Carlos is never going to get that, and Radis is there, but his clearance is poor to Sainz. Look for Hamza Begovic over the top, but couldn't get there. Lopez, Didui can't find him and gives it to Embalo, and here comes Barcelona on the counter. Gueva shoots. It's a wonderful goal on what I assume is his left foot, his 27th goal of the season, and he gives Barcelona a shout in the tie. Vidal into Gueva, he just dinks it past Kovac, outside the box, left foot rifles it into the top corner. A wonderful, wonderful goal. And we're just going to, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go into the tactics. I'm going to do this. I'm going to see if the assistant manager, he doesn't think he should change anything for the people that have come on, but I'm going to basically try and kill their winger that they've brought on, and I don't want Fabio Augusto to have much time on the ball either, so we're always going to tightly mark him. And Gueva is getting a bit too much space, so we're going to tightly mark him. We won't close him down, we will tackle him hard actually as well, and we'll go from there. I'm just judging by the highlights we've seen, I just thought Gueva up front's had a bit much too space, but we're launching a proper attack at them here. Cardos, Hamza Begovic, out to Ills, square across. Didui's fired in another one. It might be Hodzic, was it? It is Hodzic. He's fired in another goal. An instant reply. It's 4-1. We have a 3-goal lead at the moment against FC Barcelona in the Champions League semi-final as Ills squares it. Didui was looking to run onto it again, but Hodzic took it off him and fired it past Rudinet. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Kovac to Sainz. We're building up another attack. Hodzic to Hamza Begovic. Looks to turn and run at the defence. Hamza Begovic out to Cardos. Into Didui. Will he square it back again? He tried, but he couldn't get it through. Tapia gets there first, but it's hoof clear. And Gueva does well to pick it up. He's surrounded by players, but he's still doing well. Vidal out to Martin. Or Martin. Fabio Augusto. I don't know what that accent was about. Vargas on the left-hand side. Get into Lelouis. Lelouis turns. Gueva's in space. Vidal's there, and it's 4-2. And this is a mental game. Absolutely ridiculous, this game. Vargas, Lelouis turns. It's a goal fest again. Lelouis. Gueva probably should have shot, but he nodded it on to Vidal for some unknown reason. And Vidal gets a second goal for Barcelona. 2 away goals. And I think I'm going to give it another 5 or 10 minutes in this game, and then we're going to go defensive. Lopez. Out to Hamsbergovic. Into Sainz. Sainz, he can't get it back, and Vidal picks it up on the right wing. Back to Delastadain, who just puts a ball forward, and it's come back to Sainz. Hamsbergovic. Cardos shoots. He's at the post. That could have been the 5th goal of the game. And Cardos has actually been incredibly unlucky to not score in this game, as there is 15 minutes to go. Just on Dudui shoots. Oh, he's great save, or the post from Udine. And I'm not changing anything, because we are really playing well in this game. Dudui with the ball in, looking for Sekatui, but Hodzic will pick up the headed clearance. Into Lopez. Lopez turns to Sekatui. Back to Kovac, to Sainz. Ills has gone again, and they're not tracking his runs. Ills to Dudui. Cardos. Hamsbergovic. He shoots. He scores. It's 5 against FC Barcelona. 5 goals, which is incredible. Dudui. Lovely ball through. Carlos at a first time patch. Clearly onside. Hamsbergovic just places it into the bottom corner. 5-2. We're beating FC Barcelona. 5-2. But there is a highlight stream kickoff. But we've won it back, and it's Lobas to Kovac with about 2 minutes to go, or a minute and a half to go. And Hodzic knocks it down for Cardos, who's running through. As I said, Alex Cardos deserves a goal in this game. In what has been a crazy game of football. Absolutely crazy. As Hodzic picks it up to Sainz. He'll probably use Ills again. He does. Into Sainz. Hamsbergovic. Into Cardos. Cardos to Dudui. He's in on goal. He shoots. It's 5-6. I'm losing track of the score. 6-2. We're beating Barcelona 6-2. This is absolutely crazy. Dudui just rifles it into that corner. And if I wasn't making a video, I think I'd be speechless. I'm literally just saying stuff to fill the time, because this is ridiculous. Dudui comes forward again. Into Sainz. Can we make it 7 before the end of the game? Dudui. Hamsbergovic. I couldn't find it through to Sainz. And Barcelona managed to scramble it away. I know they've got injuries, and I alluded to that before the video, but this is ridiculous. Sainz to Hamsbergovic. Couldn't get it through. Victor Hugo will be there. This is probably going to be the end of the game. And there is a man, Rudine, never thought he'd concede 6 in this game. 6-2. 6. I can't even do it on one hand anymore. It's 6-2. Unfucking believable. A really, really good performance. We've battered them. Well, we haven't really battered them. We've just taken our chances. Wow. Unbelievable. NK Maribor demolish FC Barcelona in the Champions League semi-final leg 1. You dream of performances like that. You just dream of it. And it was unbelievable. We take a 4-goal lead to the Nou Camp. And we'll see you right there. So we're back for game day of the second leg. We take a 6-2 lead to the Nou Camp. And there was only one game in between. We played MK Donzali and scored another 5 goals. We conceded another 2, but we scored 5. Very good, pretty much for our backup. And I wasn't going to play Francisco Duran against Barcelona, but he scored 4. He scored 4 inside 19 minutes, which is frankly ridiculous. So he is going to start up front with Alex Cardos. Hamsbergovic, although scored in the last game, is going to have to be happy with a place on the bench again. And yeah, we actually went 1-0 up. Well, sorry, 1-1. And then Snyder got sent off just after half-time, or just before half-time. And then we went and scored 4 more goals. So it was pretty comfortable. Well, it was very comfortable. But this is the big one. Are we going to qualify for our first ever Champions League final? And if we do, I really don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I sort of want... Oh, well, I really want to win the Champions League. I sort of don't want this series to end. So let me know in the comments below what you... If we get to the final, and if, a big if, I win it, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to carry on this series for a little bit longer? Or do I just resign and start a new series on Football Manager? Or do I take over another club in Slovenia? Do I take over another club somewhere else in the world? I mean, we're into 2032, so the game's completely different by now. But, yeah, let me know down below. If we do it this season, if we win the Champions League, what would you like me to do with this save? But for now, let's go and play Barcelona. Let's see if they can handle our formation. They couldn't last time. This is the team we're going to put out. I probably don't even have to say it. You probably know it off your top of your head now. Vigilante in goal. Ills, Kovac, Sekatui, Tapia. Sainz, Lopez, Dadui, Hodzic, Cardos, Duran. It's exactly the same lineup as they've got us 6 goals and with the same bench as well. So, oh my God, I'm excited. And here we go. Barcelona get us underway. We have a 4-goal advantage, but I'm not taking anything as red because A, it's me, B, it's Football Manager, and C, it's Barcelona at the Nou Camp. But, you know, as long as we can keep time ticking down and we've got even a 1-goal advantage, I am going to be a very, very happy man. As Barcelona look to build up, it's into Embalo, over the top, Gueva's in, he shoots, he's lobbed it over Vigilante with aplomb. It's absolutely superb. And 24 minutes on the clock. Look at that for a run and a pass and a lovely, lovely chip. Ah, you can't do much about that. It's absolutely superb. Something I have just thought of in the instructions, am I going to drop my line slightly? I'm going to put a normal tempo and slightly deeper line just so that we're not rushing the ball too much and we're not pushing our line too much. And it is eating up time. It is half time and it's 1-0 Barcelona but 6-3 on aggregate. Strikers really aren't doing much. I'm going to calmly just say we're leading aggregate. Just make sure that's the case. And then obviously the fact that I have faith in every single one of them to get us to that final. And it looks like the only sub that might happen at the moment is Hamsbergovic on for Duran again. But this is, it would be amazing to score at the Nou Camp and get an away goal. But as I said, I would take us winning I'll take us losing this game, 3-0 and winning 6-5 on aggregate. But the time is flying past and Duran is having, a poor game. He's not improved at all. So he's going to come off and be replaced by Hamsbergovic. And to be honest, Cardos and Hamsbergovic is one hell of a partnership. And I really hope they can set it alight. I mean, if we look at the stats as well, with 20 minutes to go, we've restricted them to 3 shots. We've had 60% possession. It's a wonderful performance. Cardos picks it up, shoots, blocks. Sainz is there. We get the away goal I wanted. 7-3 on aggregate. I think we can start dreaming. The Champions League final it's on course at the moment. Alex Cardos turns, rifles it. Good save from the goalkeeper, to be fair. And Sainz is on hand to volley it into an empty net. Looking at the stats, we deserve it, to be honest. We absolutely deserve it. But with 10 minutes to go, I don't really want to or need to make any subs. We've got, 10 minutes, 9 minutes, and it could happen. It's going to happen. 5 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. Oh my word, we're into injury time. Vargas takes the throw to Fabio Augusto. Back to Embalo, to Vargas. Cross comes in. Tapia heads it away. Guevo looks to pick it up. And there's the full-time whistle. We're into the Champions League final. Oh my God. Save it straight away. Oh my God. 7-3 we won on aggregate. We just beat Barcelona. That is going to scare the shit out of, I think it was Man City or Liverpool. Oh, unbelievable. The Champions League final. This is incredible. We book our place at Atatürk Olympiat. I'm going to assume it's in Turkey. It is. Oh my word. Oh my word. Look at these results. We've beaten Porto 6-2 on aggregate, 5-3 aggregate win of Juventus, 2-0 over Marseille, and then 3-2 over Porto again. We've just beaten Barcelona 7-3 on aggregate. There you go. First ever Champions League final. Oh my word. Oh my word. That's not what I wanted to look at all. I mean, I don't even know what I wanted to look at. To think this all came from a penalty shootout against Olympiacos that I forgot to show you, that I couldn't show you because I didn't turn my mic on. Oh my God. It's obvious, isn't it? We'll be back for the Champions League final. Opposition unknown. And what a place to end the video. Please leave a like. Please let me know down below if we do win it, that one-off game, if we win it, let me know what you want me to do with this series. It could be all over if that's what you want. We could do one more season and see if we can retain it. Wow. Is the year 2032 our year? We're into the Champions League final, and I will see you all there. And I really hope you're all going to come and join me for it. But for now, I'm going to have a little lie down.